Oh man, yo, that record is hard body, man.
Word up.
Shout out to Cardiac, crazy.
Jersey all day.
Yeah, I did 4 songs in Detroit with M. I did 2 with Just Blaze.
Yeah, he was just letting us know about that. Wow.
A Boy Wonder joint, and I did some with Alex the Kid.
Wow.
Always out there, so I mean, I got some heat, man. Like as far as when me and M get together, like if you look at all of the collaborations, we made records that were really strong album cuts, like on each one of the projects. And we always go into it that way because I finish my albums in Detroit with M. I'm playing him all the other stuff, and he's going, "Oh, we should do something like this." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I get there, I already got singles. I already got records in place that he's feeling like this one right here is going to watch. When this come out, you know, so when I'm going through that process, we usually made records that had, like, that we didn't actually shoot videos to, but this time we made one of those, like we made 2 that are definite, like, singles, and then one is like the other 2 were like the kind of records that we've been making, like more like aimed at my core audience, more aggressive, more of a different kind of energy to it.
Is it hard to pick a record? Like, especially you do a lot of hit records with Eminem. Is it hard to choose, like, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, because you can sit there and you can go, okay, do I want the record? I say, which one makes me feel good when I hear it? That's the one I'm keeping. Whichever one provokes good energy from me, that's the one I'm keeping. Because some of them, and it's like in a sequence, which one works. Because you got, when you start putting the album together, it has to feel like it was one, like one planned thought. Remember how Snoop album was, the very first album?
Yeah, Doggy Style.
Like that thing, when you listen to that record right now, that record is past old school at noon. My album's old school at noon. That album shouldn't even be being played. Or old school at noon. That is vintage. That's vintage.
Classic right there.
So,
Classic.
and when you listen to it, it's timeless. It makes you understand that you know, it won't go away. Music is forever. Artists will go. Artists will die. They'll come and go.
Definitely.
But the music will be here for a long time, man. And that's why it's important. A lot of times, like when I made mixtape material efforts that I just put out, they were up to standard, but it was without being conscious of it. It was just like, okay, the first time I said it was good enough. If I didn't say the whole verse in one shot, when I punched it, I left it.
Yeah. Now
when I actually do anything, make sure when I leave it right. Like the best way I could actually say it, because I know that when I'm going, that's what they're going to have as representation of me and my legacy.
Yeah, you are very, you're a perfectionist when it comes to the studio thing, man. You don't play with that shit.
I want it to be as good as it can be. Like, because sometimes I listen back to some of the music that I've done, and I'll be like, man, I could have did that better than that. Yeah, because now I know how to do it better than I did then.
Speaking of perfectionists, you know, you and Dr. Dre, I mean, you went to L.A., Can you eliminate the situation of you and him having static? Like, you are working with Dr. Dre.
Yeah. I recorded on his album. I did. What was supposed to be his next single. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Jay he's special. He's a total special case and situation there.
Only by Eminem Addicts. Subscribe.